I want to tell you about this time that this guy tried to hustle slash rob me in the gas station. Now, when I say hustle slash rob, I think he tried to rob me. But let me know what you think. So I'm in Philadelphia now. I moved here around 2 years ago. When I first moved, I had a car. So I was going into the gas station, and in Philadelphia, there seems to be the occasional hustler in the gas station. They might ask you if can they pump your gas. They might straight up ask you for money, but they're there to like help you, and I think you're supposed to tip them. There's also in Philly armed guards. Now you're allowed to have guns here. The guard, I think, is there to kind of shoo away these hustlers. In this gas station, there was not a guard, and there was a hustler. It's just a guy kind of like loitering, waiting. And when I got the gas pump off the thingy to put into my car, he goes, "You're doing that wrong." I, I'm not doing it wrong. I don't know how I could be doing it wrong. There's no special Philly way of doing it. And I've been doing it, I've done it a lot. So he takes it from my hand, and like I'm nervous. It's not like he's threatening me or anything, but he did take it from my hand, and I don't know him. He didn't ask me if I wanted help, and I'm not sure, like when it comes to strangers, I don't know how they behave when confronted, and I didn't want to be confrontational. I don't know what anger looks like him on him, and he's already very forward, and so I'm letting him pump my gas. I'm nervous because I don't even have any cash to give him if I wanted to participate in this thing. And even if I had cash, that's not where I want to spend it. I can pump my own gas. All right, we know this. This is probably how a lot of people feel. Okay, so he's pumping my gas. He's pretty much done. I get back in my car. He turns around, he puts the back on the thingy, and then I'm noticing he's sitting kind of weird, almost making sure that I know that he's very casual right now and just looking at his phone. Like his phone suddenly became super interesting. And I'm like, what is going wrong here? He pumped the gas, he put it back on. I looked at the numbers and they didn't kind of like reset. It seems like I wasn't done pumping. And I was like, oh no, he left the pump off the hook somehow, even though he's showing me that he still has two hands free. So it's not like he's holding the pump. And a lot of people know, like if you hang the pump up, everything automatically just goes back to, ready for the next person. And that wasn't happening. And he's blocking the pump. So I can't see what he's doing or how he did it. And he's also blocking my car door. So if I need to get out of my car, I have to kind of let him know that. And so I kind of asked permission, like, excuse me, like we're all being very casual now. Like I happen to want to exit my car for a second. I know you're not blocking it, so I could politely say, excuse me, and you'll be like, oh, didn't know I was blocking. Let's all pretend here, or at least that's what I was choosing to do because I'm scared. I could feel my heart pumping. I don't want to call him out on it because I don't know what that means. Like, do we fight now? So I look around him and he hung up the little gas nozzle thing, but not fully. So meaning as soon as I leave here, he can tell someone he's going to pump the gas and take the cash for it, or somehow continue using the gas and put it on my card. And it's going to be pretty hard to negate that, or to showcase that. Yes, like I guess I could say, hey, I didn't pump $100 or 200, but either way, he gets the cash, and I probably will get my money back from the credit card. But I don't know what's going to happen, and he was trying to rob me, so I didn't say anything. I didn't confront it verbally, like, what are you trying to do here? He kind of, as I'm hanging up the pump for real this time, he goes, oh, and he mumbles something. I'm like, what could you possibly have to say? Of course, this is all going on in my head because I am not about to confront someone and say, what could you possibly have to say for yourself? I can't do that. I'm not a hustler like that. I can't confront people. And then what? Then what? Like I can pretend to be the kind of person who can know even what the next thing after you confront someone like that would be. I don't even know. So I just kind of really slink into my car and just drive away, hoping we all just forget it. But this was the gas station by where I lived. I would have to go there again. I think I have seen him after that in my passing, but we never saw each other face to face really again. And I also got rid of my car, and I'm in Philly with just a bike now. But driving was so scary in Philly. I don't think Phillians can argue this. You know, I grew up in New York City. I learned to drive in New York City. A lot of people don't want to drive there. I agree with them. It's pretty aggressive there. So I thought I'm ready for any kind of aggression. If I could drive New York City aggression, I can drive Philly aggression. No. No. It is very, very different. And I'll give you a couple of examples. Okay, so one time I'm driving and it's only one lane. So people can't pass me. I'm driving regular speed, which annoys a lot of people here. And I get it. I used to be in a rush when I'm driving. I used to be the aggressive one. So I understand that push to like, just get out of my way at least. And I do. Because I drive just regular, I know to get out of the way of people who are trying to go faster and trying to drive differently. It's your road. I'm cool with it. But I had nowhere to go here to give this person a pass. He's honking. He's very, very upset. Once we turn left, I see that he's still behind me. I pull over so that he can go around me and just, he keeps going and then I'll just go my regular speed. But he went around me, pulled up at the stop sign. I don't think it was a light, got out of his car. And now I'm still pulled over, but he's not that far ahead. And he starts kind of coming. Now, boyfriend's in the car and everything. Which I was really glad about. Not that he, likes to get out and fight anyone either, but the guy comes out and is like, what, arms waving, like, what are you doing? And we were sitting there like, we're not sure what we're doing. We're shrugging like, I don't know, just I'm pulled over. Go ahead, like at your speed, and it's your world, like go for it. And he didn't get too close. I think he was, I don't know, was he looking for a fight? He looked like, one of us should get out of the car and engage. And I think it could have escalated really, really quickly. I think the shrug somehow deterred the next level and we just went about our day. But I had to watch out about driving also like at a red light. So when you're approaching a red light, when it's yellow, you need to understand here that yellow means speed up and red means one or two more cars get to go. And I had to be careful because I don't want to do that. I mean, you don't get pulled over a lot here. Like it's very rare that people have to really pay for running a red light or at least what I'm seeing. But what I had to be careful of is if I'm not going to rush through a yellow light, I have to be careful that there's not a car behind me because that car expects me to do that and it's starting to speed up as well. So I either had to make sure to mind the speed of my car and how I decelerate, is that a word? Or I have to actually accelerate and go with the flow that has been established here. Now here's the other side of it though. We're running the red light. We understand to do that here in Philly. That's just what it seems to be. But if you're waiting for the other light, as soon as it turns green, you're getting honked at if your foot is not off that brake pedal and right on the gas. My problem is I'm waiting for people to run the red light first because they're going to, and then go. And everyone wants you to just go. And yeah, so I don't know. And I think because of this aggression, there are car parts on so many streets. You can walk by and see, bumpers and glass shatterings and what can only be remnants of a car accident, pretty significant ones too. And so especially, earlier in the morning or on the weekend, and they seem to be mostly around the lights where people are turning, which then makes it feel like there's no surprise that within 1 year of living here, I got hit by a car twice. I wasn't in a car, I was on a bike twice. Once, oh man, was I messed up. I was wearing a cast, like the whole thing. The other one, I was just, it hurt, but it was more disappointing than anything. Both of them were the cars turning. The first one said, "Oh, so sorry, I didn't even see you." I don't think they enjoy bikes, let alone see us. And the other one, the second one, was on my side. The first one came from the opposite way and turned into me. This one was turning into me because I was going straight in the bike lane and she was turning to the right. And she said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. My navigation system says to turn right, so I turned right." And I was like, and she was genuinely sorry and so sweetly explained that she was just following orders. And I don't know, I felt so, I'm crying, of course. Like, it's pretty painful. And here's the thing, like, nice people are coming to help in this second one. I was by myself in the second one. And I was still on the floor and on the ground. And I'm like kind of stuck in my bike. My bike it can't be moved because I've fallen with it, and the car is so close to my bike or slightly on it. And so I'm just taking my time to try to get up as gracefully as I possibly can. No, no, no. Somebody insisted on coming behind me, hooking his arms under my pits, and starts lifting me. And I'm like, I don't think I have a choice here. I am being lifted and I'm not comfortable. My leg is stuck under my bike, and I had to say, like, wait, 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 wait. And I had to say it multiple times. And I had to say the last one pretty loudly to kind of ensure the guy I'm not like, "Oh, wait, I don't want you to help me, like I'm being modest and, don't worry about me." I'm saying, "Wait, my leg is stuck under my bike and you will not be able to lift me up because this bike is heavy." And it was just, it's it's a mess. I was new to Philly. I was going by, lights and stop signs and things like that. We do get called names, me and boyfriend, as we ride on a bicycle. I don't think people are thrilled about the helmets we wear, and most people ride the bike coming the other way. And I thought maybe that's like the rule of Philly. Like, usually you go with the traffic, but then I look on the ground and the bike lanes have a bicycle and then an arrow pointing in the direction that I'm going. And as I'm saying this, I'm like, anyone from Philly who hears this would just be like, "Go back to New York. You don't like it here." And I get it. I totally get it. I'm not trying to shit on Philly. I am noticing this. And when I went on Philly Threads, because I wanted to see like what was normal, what am I doing? And also I wanted to see if I can make friends. It, they said they hate New Yorkers. And and then when I met someone in real life, in person, I said, "I know I'm from New York." Like, now I have a caveat, like, I'm from New York, but I'm still getting to know Philly. I understand that you don't love us. And she said, like, "Yeah, it's fine. You could be from New York. Just stop saying, well, in New York, it's better because of this." And that I get, because growing up in New York, in my adult life, a lot of people visited, and they shit on like, hey, there's always garbage here. They did make me notice we do have garbage on our street a lot, and they notice all the stuff that you kind of just grew up in, that you wonder if, as a New Yorker, you love it just because you grew up here, or you actually really love that pace. So I've had to question it myself. But my thought while they were doing that was always like, then leave. Like, I appreciate being here. And to Philly, I just want to say I really appreciate being here. I'm letting you know, I guess, the culture shock of it. I really thought that because I came from what is known as an aggressive city, that, whatever aggression comes from other cities, I might not even notice it, but there's a difference, and I felt it, and these are the few ways that I felt it. That being said, I appreciate the city. Just trying to figure out if it's for me, or I don't know. I really don't know if it is. But that is so far my experience. I want to share stories like this and other stories, and this is my first one. What do you guys think? Is it worth a subscribe? I also have a box of photos that sometimes I go through, and it's getting smaller and smaller because I'm trying to throw things out. So I want to show you one picture of, I believe this is about 19 or 20-year-old me. That's what phones used to look like. That's my choker, my blackberry lipstick, my eyebrows that were, that's how I lost all my eyebrows. I used to have thicker ones, which maybe I'll show in a different picture, but that's old me, and this is old me. That's 19-year-old me. This is 50-year-old me. I hope you like the story, and I'll tell more. Subscribe, like, all of it. Goodbye.